Okay, if your YouTube channel dies, are you a successful YouTuber?
Well, I mean, okay.
If your YouTube channel dies, but it was once successful, are you a successful YouTube?
Well, it depends.
Well,
There's plenty of people who.
Would you say you're a failed YouTuber?
There's plenty of people who are still succeeding on like other platforms.
It depends how your channel died.
Yeah.
You know, like if you killed it with your own volition and like because of something you did, then like, you know, maybe.
Oh yeah, but I don't buy the whole thing. Oh, the algorithm fucked me over. Fuck off.
No, not like that. If it's like, you know, if someone just said like, if you're a really successful YouTuber and one day you're just like, you know what, kind of want to do something else, and then you're just like, peace out, then I think you can say you're a successful YouTuber. If you got canceled for some shit, maybe not.
What if you had like a slow decline? Your videos weren't really improving. You kind of stagnated. You know, your channel kind of just fizzled out.
I don't think in that case that you're a failed YouTuber. I mean, everyone will peak eventually. You know, that's just a part of life, and that's just a part of the platform.
It's just a matter of like when you think it's the right time to end it. You know, like because some people
or some people don't even end it, but they are, you know, they're still living pretty comfortably and they're still getting decent enough views on what they do. It's just not nearly the same level as what they were doing in their peak.
What's your definition of a successful YouTuber?
What's success to you, Connor?
Money, fame, pyramid scheme.
I don't know. Just
like because there's so many YouTubers now that I'm just like, whatever happened to them? Like,
I mean, it's, you know, it's one of those things where it's very hard to tell someone to do the exact same thing they're doing for half the money.
Yeah.
You know, it's just mentally, it's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Regardless of how good the money still is or how, you know, it's very difficult to just tell someone, hey, just accept you're doing half as good as you were last month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's something that takes a toll on you. Because you know you're capable of getting what you had.
Yeah.
And yet, how do you know, because especially if it's like more than just one person, if there's a team of you, it's impossible to get everyone on the team to be like, yeah, dude, let's just keep doing what we're doing for half the money. You know, that's just the reality of it.
Like, do the same thing for half the paycheck.
You know, because stuff like, God, I don't know, like Yogscast or whatever, when they were making like, I don't know, fucking $1 billion or something from Minecraft.
Yeah.
You know?
Or Game Grumps.
Yeah. How do you convince the gang to stay together when the money isn't going as well? This sounds like a fucking prelude for trash. I don't know. What if we start getting less views? We get 800k views an episode. See you guys.
We're done.
What's that Twitter page where it's just like things that have aged horribly? Yeah. Just see this clip getting posted in like 3 years or something, man.
Well, no, I mean, you know, I feel like in terms of that, you know, I feel like it depends on what you are doing. Like if you have an insane schedule, it's the likelihood is gonna be there where you're gonna be more likely to quit if the money isn't as good, if the schedule is intense. You know, Trash Taste, we just turn up once a week and fucking talk. I can't see any time soon where this becomes a burden to my life. No. Oh fuck, I gotta talk once a week.
Oh my God, I gotta talk to my best mates.
Oh my God, I gotta, you know, I mean,
is it worth my throat power? I don't know.
You know, I'm just trying to say that just in case people get fucking worried. So there's always people like, what? They're mentioning groups declining. And you know,
Well, again, like, okay, so then taking that same, you know, like hypothetical that you were saying, right? Like, let's put that in the case with Trash
Taste, right?
Right. So, like,
we got half the views.
Would you say that in like, you know,
I wouldn't give
however many years time, if we were getting half or a quarter of the views, right?
Yeah. I just want to talk. I don't give a shit. I wasn't expecting 1 million views anyway. No, you know, I don't care if, you know, I was prepared for like 100 to 50K.
We were prepared for 100K after a year. We've said this many times.
We were gonna, at the end of the day, this is, and it always has been a passion project, and I just want to talk. Yeah, I've got a big mouth. I wanna just talk with my friends, you know, and I want to have an outlet to do that. Whether that's narcissistic, you can judge for yourself. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I need to see a psychiatrist about it. I don't know. But it's just, that was what it was for me. It was never a business venture. It was always.
We never planned for this to be like as successful as our main.
Obviously,
if not more successful.
Obviously, if we can make good money, we'll make good money, and we'll do what we can. But obviously, if it stops making money, I'm not going to care. But because I have other things that I'm doing, and I never try and put all my eggs in one basket. But you know, in cases where there were channels where people's whole career was riding on it, it's hard to. I find it is hard to convince people to stay on board when the money is like 1/3, one and a half. You know, it's hard.
Well, I think in that case, it does, like, you do have to kind of follow your passion, right? Because you're not going to be happy grinding out the same content that you've been making.
But that really shows if you are passionate as well. If it does plummet for some reason. But also, again, there has to be a question that has to be answered there. It's like, okay, if the views did half, something has gone wrong. Yeah. Whether you like to admit it or not, something has gone wrong.
And it's not always the algorithm.
Sometimes, okay, on a freak accident, with the whole, going back to Yogscast, it didn't even fucking know. Yogscast is the channel.
What happened to Yogscast?
So Yogscast is a channel that made Minecraft videos, and they didn't really, you could blame the algorithm. You could blame the algorithm, and there was a time when the algorithm was changing. But if one thing has been proven, Minecraft has been everlasting on YouTube.
Yeah.
And clearly what's needed to be done was to change the content.
Yeah.
Right? And they didn't change the content. So, time and time again, YouTube has proven that it is more often than not YouTube's fault.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're an animator, you've been fucked over.
Yeah.
But also, animation channels are still doing well. Yeah. So you have to change what you're doing. Like,
I mean, there's animation channels that have done well because they've adapted their kind of workflow.
Yeah, it's everyone wants to demonize YouTube, and they change the algorithm, and it is what it is. At the end of the day, as YouTubers, you're on borrowed time.
Yeah,
it's always changing. You should have known better when you were getting into this. It was always changing.
Yeah.
You are building a foundation on quicksand. You should have been changing that foundation as you're building this tower constantly. And so when I get angry when I see these YouTubers who complain about their YouTube video being demonetized on Twitter, they throw a fuss that it's not getting the same views, and I want to reply to them, but we're mutuals and we're supposed to be civil, and I want to just slap them and be like, listen, you know what's going on. Don't try and get your fans to shout at YouTube. They get enough shit.
Yeah.
And there are YouTubers, I won't name them, but there's a lot of them who still do it, who constantly complain at YouTube, and it pisses me off because I'm like, this is not YouTube's fault. This is your fault.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can't see that, or maybe you do see it and you don't care, is really annoying.
Yeah.
Yogscast is the channel that made, I should go into that. Talk about Yogscast. Yogscast made Minecraft videos, and their channel started dying because they didn't really change it up, and it's just over like 2 or 3 years. So they had plenty of time to change it up. And more often than not, there is an obvious factor at play that went wrong.
Yeah.
Whatever that might be, we don't know.
Was that the end of the point?
Yeah.
Well, we
you were going to state the obvious point.
I already said with Yogscast, like they just didn't change their content.
Okay. Because the way you ended that was just like, and then there was an obvious reason why it declined.
You
ended that. Like you ended that sentence in a comma.
So obvious. It's so obvious. It's so obvious that I don't need to state it. Like name a channel. Name a channel. I'll tell you the reason. I'm so knowledgeable about YouTube.
Ryan Higa.
Ryan Higa?
Yeah.
He just doesn't upload anymore. What do you mean? He just stopped uploading. Every video that Ryan did outside of the podcast did well.
Yeah.
That's
like
true.
When he did when he actually tried, it did well. Like he just wanted to become a Twitch streamer. Yeah. Congratulations, Ryan. You succeeded in doing what you wanted to do.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I still think he's a successful YouTuber. Yeah. He's like not pulling the numbers of his peak, but like to me that doesn't matter because everyone will reach a point where they reach the peak. I mean, I think I've reached the peak that I can reach making anime content. Right now, there is just like, to me, there's just like a cap of like just purely anime content. And like I've tried for years to break through that cap, but I just don't think the audience is there at the moment.